Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're getting into something that, well, it really touches all of us in one way or another. We're looking at inherited privilege and power, specifically how it's changing in the 21st century. Our mission today, give you a shortcut, really, to understanding how big influence, whether it's a title like Crown Princess or maybe CEO, how that's not really a shield anymore. It's become a very public proving ground.
It really has. It's a huge shift. And what we're seeing is this urgent move away from just reactive, sort of self-serving instincts. Our sources call it pansapiens, almost like a me-first default. And the shift is towards something more strategic, more ethically grounded. That's the Homo sapiens.
Homo sapiens, focusing on the collective, the long term. That's a really helpful frame. So let's dig into that shift. Our sources point to something they call the ancient bargain.
Mm-hmm.
Historically, this was kind of an unspoken deal, right? That the crown rests on the head only so long as the body politic agrees to bear its weight.
Exactly. A quid pro quo. Power came with responsibility.
And that old bargain, that's what's really evolved now.
Profoundly. And if you think about the level of scrutiny today, it's just intense. Unprecedented, really. Centuries ago, a prince could vanish for weeks, go hunting or whatever, and nobody would bat an eye.
Right. Completely off the radar.
But today, a royal, a CEO, even the heir to a founder, they're tagged constantly in the news. It's like they're tracking migratory birds.
Huh. That's a vivid image.
It illustrates the point perfectly. Privileges without immunity. Your name might open doors, sure, but legitimacy, that's not automatic anymore.
So it has to be earned.
Continually earned.
Right.
Through transparency, through actual contribution, through showing you're competent, legitimacy is the currency now.
Okay, so if legitimacy is the currency, what does that mean practically for leaders today? How do they navigate this?
Well, our deep dive suggests it's about adapting, taking classical real politics, the old focus on power, practicalities.
The strategic stuff.
Yes, but blending it with ethical pragmatism, it's become chess, not checkers.
Yeah.
Thinking several moves ahead, considering the impact.
Not just the quick win.
Exactly. And part of that is working with public administration. Because, as our sources put it, bureaucracy is the court. You cannot abdicate.
You can't just ignore it or go around it.
You have to engage. And maybe the biggest piece is shifting from paternalism to partnership. The public doesn't just want benevolence anymore.
They want a seat at the table. Co-creation.
Precisely. Collaboration is key. You see, the world has become, effectively, a rather small, very well-lit room.
No hiding places.
Pretty much. Those old ideas of immunity, they're just eroding fast. So what's the real armor today? It's not secrecy. It's accountability.
Accountability is armor.
And the ultimate goal, especially for those with inherited influence, should be embodying wisdom over performance, resisting that urge, that performing primate tendency.
The need to always look good, to put on a show.
Right. Instead, prioritize genuine substance, long-term stewardship, building things, institutions that last longer than any one person. That's the real legacy.
So pulling this all together for you listening, it basically means that privilege today, it's kind of on probation. Real statesmanship, real leadership impact. That has to be demonstrated, earned, really, every single day.
Which leads to a final thought, something for you to consider in your own world, whatever your influence might be. What does it actually mean for you to take this idea of accountability as armor seriously? To consciously choose wisdom over performance? Because in this global digital amphitheater, we're all in every single action, big or small. It shapes how people see you, your legitimacy. It shapes the trust you build. Something to think about.